Well, hello everyone. My name's Adam, and I'm here with another Bible in 1 Year reflection. I've just chatting with Michael discovered that tomorrow we are officially halfway through. So well done if you're still with it. I have to say I've got more behind than ever in the last month, but I'm nearly there with catching up. And I have just been looking at the readings from just the last few days, and I'm really, I don't know about you, but I'm really enjoying all these stories of the kings of Israel and Judah and the interesting prophets that pop up along the way. It's interesting, isn't it, that as you read about the, in a way, tragic battles that are going on between Israel and Judah at this time, it does seem to keep coming back to who are they trusting in? Are they putting their trust in the idols, the high places, the Asherah poles, creating their own systems of worship? Or are they turning back to God, re-establishing true worship and putting their trust in Him? And of course, as soon as they begin to put their trust in God, peace comes, they see victory in their battles, and all begins to go well. It's astonishing how quickly the next king comes and goes off again, building up the high places, pursuing foreign gods, and they get in a mess. So we're in that cycle, and then God speaks into these situations through His prophets. Some of them, I love those stories of Elijah, but some of them slightly less well known. There's this guy, Azariah, who brings in this challenge and says this profound and simple statement: "The Lord is with you when you're with Him." I love that. The Lord is with us when we're with Him, and as we set our hearts on Him, as we pursue Him. And I think these two things about worship and trust are so key. If we've oriented our lives around a life of worship and devotion to Him and putting our trust in Him, then peace comes. And it says they sought God eagerly, and He was found by them. So the Lord gave them rest on every side. I love that picture of sort of peace and shalom. Most of the time they seem to be at war, but there's these little moments when there's peace, there's shalom, and it's because they've put God first. They've sought Him eagerly. And I find that a challenge for me. Am I seeking God eagerly? Am I sort of just worshipping God on a Sunday morning when the band are up? Or is it more of a lifestyle of finding my joy, my satisfaction in Him, giving Him my best, my devotion, and then life begins to go well, because that's how it's meant to be lived. But I can't miss saying a little bit about Elijah, because those stories of his contest with the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel, and then his sudden loss of confidence as he goes running off to Sinai and has his encounter with God on the top of the mountain, is just so profound. And I was thinking about that and thinking, what does God want to say to us? Here's a man who just seemed to be so full of confidence and power, who brings a great revival to the nation, and yet before we know it, it's as though everything caves in. Jezebel threatens him, and he's running for his life. And I think in our own Christian lives, we have moments of great confidence and victory, and it's encouraging to know that actually even the greatest men of God and people like the great prophet Elijah have times when they just lose their confidence, they lose connection with God, they lose their way, and it's just great to see how God responds to him at that time. There he is in the desert on his way, well, to get away, and he's exhausted physically, emotionally, spiritually, and God sends these angels who come and they feed him, and he rests, he just sleeps, and they feed him again, and then he goes up the mountain to face God. And if you're feeling a little bit drained, a bit weary at the moment, then let me encourage you that God's invitation is there. Get up the mountain, allow Him to nourish you, to feed you, take some rest over the summer, and allow Him to give you fresh vision, because that's what Elijah got. He got a new commissioning from God, and this fresh sense of his destiny and his purpose and the energy to pursue it. We all need that. I know I do. So I don't know what your thoughts and reflections are. It'd be interesting to hear them. And over these coming summer evenings, why not take your Bible out and sit out in the garden and enjoy being in God's Word and in His creation, and send in your thoughts. Write comments at the bottom of this, or send some into the church office. We'd love to hear them. Bless you.